let us solve another problem. A simply supported beam is subjected to a combination of loads as shown in the figure. We have to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram, and also we have to find out the maximum bending moment diagram for this loading of the beam. In the diagram, a beam AB is shown which is loaded with too many loads. A load of 4 kN is applied at a distance of 2 meter from A. A load of 8 kN is applied at a distance of 1 meter from B. A uniformly distributed load of 2 kN per meter run is also applied on this span, which is applied for a distance of 4 meter. Now for this beam we have to calculate the shear force, bending moment diagram and maximum bending moment. In order to calculate the shear force, first we need to find out the reactions, that is RA and RB. In order to find out the reactions, first what we will do, we will assume or we will put the summation of reaction, that is RA plus RB will be equal to the loads. So total load on the beam are 4 kN load plus 2 into 4, again it is 4 kN, again it is 8 kN plus 8. So total RA plus RB will be equal to 20 kN loading will be there. So RA plus RB we find out from here, it comes out to be 20. Now in order to find out the RB, we will find out the movement of forces at point A. In order to find out the movement of forces at point A, what we will do, we will find out all the movements at point A. So RB reaction, which is at a distance of 10 meter from A, so RB into 10 minus 8 kN load multiplied by the span of A, which is at 9 meter, minus 2 into 4, this is the uniformly distributed load, multiplied by 5 by 2. How it comes? The 3 kN load, how this 5 comes? This 3 kN load plus 2 by 2. So the 5 comes here, minus 4 into 2. So RB comes out to be 12 kN. Now we will put the value of RB in this reaction, we will get the value of RA, which comes out to be 8 kN. In order to draw the shear force, we will draw the shear force at different points. As we have obtained the value of shear force between AC, it is 8 kN, here it is 8 kN, it will be considered as positive. So 8 kN load is find it out at A. Now at point C, for CD, 8 kN load is there, minus 4 kN downward loading was there. So shear force at C comes out to be 4 kN. Again at point D, it will remain 4 as no loading is there. Instead of this load or this reaction minus this load, so it comes out to be 4 kN. Now we will find it for DE. For DE, we will consider the section XX between DE. It will be applied from A. So 8 kN load minus 4 kN load minus 2 into x minus 3. So it comes out to be 10 minus 2x. Now we have to find out this value of x at 3 meter, it comes out to be 4. it is 4, it is 4. Now at 7 meter distance we have to find out the shear force. It will be 10 minus 2 into 7. It comes out to be minus 4 kilonewton. Now this is the point from where the value is going from positive to negative. So a point of 0 force, shear force will lie between these two shear force. In order to calculate this, what we will do, we will equate this equation with respect to 0. So we obtained the point from where there will be a 0 shear force will be there. Now for EF length, shear force, Fx will be 8, that is the value of Ra, minus 4 vertical loading minus W into X, that is the uniformly distributed load. It comes out to be minus 4 kilonewton. And for Fb, the value of this is minus 10 kilonewton. How it comes? The Ra minus vertical load 4 minus W into X, uniformly distributed load, which is 8, minus the point load. So it comes out to be minus 12 kilonewton. Now we have find out the value of shear force at different point. So we will start from here. We obtained it as 8 kilonewton and it was 8 kilonewton up to this point. Then 8 minus 4 kilonewton. So it is 4 kilonewton. Between CD it is 4 kilonewton. So it is 4 kilonewton. Then from D to E we obtained a value of plus 4 and minus 4 kilonewton. And in between a point of 0 shear force lies, which we have find out. So by drawing this distance from this will be the shear force diagram between this UDL. Then we obtained it as minus 4 kilonewton between EF. Then it comes out to be this, that is minus 12 at this point. So this is the shear force diagram for this loading of the beam. Now we will go to calculate the bending moment. In order to draw the bending moment, we need bending moment at all the points. So for this, first in between AC we will consider that the section x-axis line. So for this section the bending moment mx is plus 8, that is the reaction Ra multiplied by x. So it will be this. Then we will calculate it x is equal to 0, that is at point A. So x is 0, so MA comes out to be 0. At point C, the value of x is 2, so it comes out to be 16 kilonewton meter. Now we will consider the section between CD. So mx will be Ra into x, that is 8 into x, minus 4, that is the loading, multiplied by the distance of the section x minus 2. So at x is equal to 2, the value of this movement at point C comes out to be 16 kilonewton. By putting the value of x is equal to 2, we will obtain this movement. Now at x is equal to 3, we will obtain the movement at point D, that is MD. We will put x is equal to 3 in this equation. We obtain this as 20 kilonewton meter. Now we will put the section, or we will consider the section in between DE. The section XX will be lying between DE and it will start from A. So Ra into x, that is 8 into x minus 4 kilonewton point load multiplied by the x minus 2 the distance. Then it will be minus 2, that is the UDL, into x minus 3. X minus 3 is the distance of the UDL multiplied by x by 2. So the equation comes out here, the x is missing. We have to put x here because x is the distance on which UDL is applied, and we are finding out it at x distance, so we have to put here x. It is missing here, so the equation will be 10x minus x square minus 1. Now at x is equal to 3 meter, MD will be 8 into 3. We will put the value in this equation. Then minus 4 into this value of x is kept as 3. Then this is kept as 3. We obtain 20 kilonewton meter load. Then we will find out the value at x is equal to 7 meters. So we obtain this 10x minus this x square 7 square minus 1. We obtain it as 20 kilonewton. Then at x is equal to 5 meter, we obtain the value as 24 kilonewton meter. Now we will find out the value of moment for EF section. For EF section, we will consider the XX section in between EF, and it is at a distance of small x from A. So it will be 8x minus 4 into x minus 2 minus 2 into 4, that is the amount of UDL, into x, that is the section distance, minus the total distance. This is 5. How this is obtained? 3, the distance of UDL, plus 4 by 2, that is the distance of amount of application of UDL. So it is obtained as 48 minus 4x. Now we will find out at 9 meter distance, we will get the value of movement as 12 kilonewton. And we will put x is equal to 10 meter, we will obtain the movement at B. It comes out to be 0. This is the value of movement at all the point. In order to calculate the maximum bending moment, what we will do, maximum movement exists at the point where the shear force is 0. So in order to find out the shear force, what we will do at point of this, we will differentiate this equation. So this equation will be this. So x is equal to 5 meter. We obtained the maximum bending moment. We will put the value in the equation. We obtained it as 24 kilonewton meter. So at a distance of 5 meter from A, we obtained the maximum bending moment, which is of 24 kilonewton meter amount. Now we will draw the shear force diagram. This is the shear. Now we will draw the bending moment diagram for this loading of the beam. These are the loads. What we did in order to find out, first we have considered the section between this XX. We cut a section XX. Then we considered XX section here from the A. Then we considered XX section here from A. Then we considered in between this XX section. Then we considered in between this XX section. In this way, the section XX is considered between different points. Now here is the value of movement. At A we obtained the movement as 0. At C point we have obtained it as 16 kilonewton. At this point it is obtained as 20 kilonewton meter. At a distance of 5 meter from A, we obtained a moment of 24 kilonewton meter, which is the maximum moment we have obtained. Then at point E, we obtained 20 kilonewton moment. Then at point F, we obtained 12 kilonewton moment. Again at point A, we obtained the moment as 0. So it is 0 at B. So this is the bending moment diagram for this loading of simply supported beam, which is of parabolic nature. Thank you.